Hello everyone and welcome back to Collecting Fun, where we have fun while collecting. Today we go back to some Magic, the Gathering, with Match of the Machine. I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep switching between Magic and something else because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to partake in the in the set of Lord of the Rings. I'll talk about it maybe a little bit later. Dismal Backwater is a duplicate. Vanquish Dev Week. When Atraxa first arrived, the people of New Capenna rejoiced at the sight of such a grand angel. Then the slaughter began. Don't know, a lot of this I kinda thought we already had reading the text, but this one was new, for example. Hiker Drinker. That one in particular, I don't know which one I was confunding it with. Very Thespian? The cabaret performance veered off script. So how were the acrobats still moving in perfect unison? Like even this one, like I remember something about the cabaret thing. Maybe it was they just said cabaret. And that's all I remember. Hello Hopper, folded by an. Okay, that one. I thought it was a duplicate, but it wasn't. It's not your fault. Street 7 taught you an imperfect premise. Okay, the imperfect execution was your fault. Alright. Rendering Earth. One of the stupidest things in the Match of the Machine lore. As new Phyrexian phased out of existence, glistening oil all across the multiverse was cut off from its source. The completed invaders ceased to function and crumpled to the ground. Like, yeah, wow, what a good storytelling. At the end, the bad guy, the OP bad guy, stopped working because we faced the plan of something like that. Obey the teaching of the Dragon Lords, for they provide all. They grant us magic and safety, and in return we offer respect. My dear Dramoka Mage. So we are also flipped, but we don't flip all of them. Like the invasion, I never flipped them. Invasion of Muraganda. Maybe I start flipping when we start getting duplicate. I don't know. Dina Soul Steeper. Her concoctions corroded metal and fortified organic tissue. They would be studied for generations. Alright. Into the Fire. This one also I wasn't really sure if we already had. The rest of the Gatewatch retreated. Chandra and Ren went in blazing. And Cosmic Hunger, this one I remember we had, but this is the foil version. And from the list we had the Rift Sweeper. Worth a little bit of 0.40. Beings of the Rift are not natural. No longer will those abominations tread upon the body of Gia. It's a... The list card, I think it's a really good idea to reprint, but to be honest, Magic needs a less reprint, not more. The prices are actually going straight down. This place is beautiful. It's also worth a little bit, but I never trust the prices. I don't even write it down because there is no point. Like I said, if there is something you know is not going to keep value, it's something that they print every set. Fade Conversion. It's not even like the full art is not even something new anymore. Vren Resolve 0.44, a little bit. Even as she burned, Vren bent Real Maker to her will. Real Breaker's Grasp. The invasion tree wasn't merely a conduit through which to breach planes. It was a living, breathing expression of Phyrexia will. Timberland Ancient. This one also kind of sure we added. Only the trees were old enough to remember what happened when Mog ignored the warning of Phyrexia millennia ago. They were determined not to repeat the mistake. I don't know. I cannot remember this tree and this tree lore. I don't know. Stoke the Flame is the same art of the art card we had. Really cool. I kinda like that. The Atarka Shamans reused the fire into Scorch Rebuke of the invaders and a beacon of hope for the survivors. And we have Astral Wingspan. This one also is one of the duplicate. I didn't remember. This one I remember. The fairy, the prankster. I remember the. It was a duplicate. Invasion of KLM. Another place I don't really know. Omnat Locus of All. Worth a little bit of 0.47. This one I really like this card. That's on blessed by the sun. I really like this style. Ichor Shade in the foil. Azor sipped into their funeral shrouds. Tolva's dead rose to join the invaders' ranks. Tolvada's dead rose. And yeah, we have our last pack. I did up Pokemon from 3 to 4, but Magic is still going to stay at 3. Mainly because I kind of like reading the lore, and that takes a lot of time. Wildwood Escort. With Eldraine's human knights called away to defend the cards, the Lost Travelers were surprised to find themselves whisked to safety by the secretive fogs of the wilds. Wow, that was a hard one. Kicked Billy Rider, oh, I can't say that word. Brothers, guided by right hand. Sister, my left. Rest well, my kin, but Lorwyn still needs me. I will not be joining you quite yet. Brother... okay. That was kinda... I did butcher it, but it was... I kinda like that one. Sandstalker Moloch. Ravenous Sailback. Converter beasts were sent to ensure as many of Island dinosaurs as possible. Many of them were converted themselves into snack and snare. Herbology instructor, this duplicate. Also, Invasion of Ergamon was a duplicate, but I didn't remember. Kogla and Jindaro in the showcase 0.90. Really cool. We have the normal one. Rough Waterlight Stalwart. I was pretty sure we already had that one. Jin-Gitaxias, $5. Really cool. Bladed Battle Fan in the foil. And Jin-Gitaxias, I have no idea why I thought it was a duplicate. I don't know, I was really sure. Like, maybe because we had like Jin-Gitaxias in another set, and this is actually a different card completely. I have no idea. This is Jin-Gitaxias, so I don't know. Maybe I'm really, I don't know if I'm because the other set was Brothers War, so it is still a war. A lot of the it has a lot of the same enemies, a little bit, not that much, but of course this one we already had. We put the foil in, but I don't know. It might just be me that every time I forget about stuff, especially if we are going to open uh, some other TCC in between. As I was saying, I didn't want to buy Lord of the Rings, mainly because I think all the hype and I know there are good cards, but I think this even the set booster is kind of a waste of time, and even the price point is not really good. And the collector, I kind of wanted to get in the collector, but when I looked at it, now it's even worse. But when I was going to buy was three for 344 euros, and that was also too much for me. I don't know. I might be wrong, of course. Everyone is really hyped about the One Ring, and maybe it's a it's a boss that's going to be a lot really valuable. But I was kind of sure. I'm pretty sure. Like there is no way they're going to not track where the One Ring goes. That's my honest opinion. There is no way. It's too much downside not knowing where you send it. There is no way they're going to send it to Italy. Like if it's going to be open from to some by some random thought, which I doubt, it's still going to be in the US. Might be completely wrong, and that's why I said I don't really want to open it, because even if, for the price point, I would have keep it sealed, because it's a little bit too expensive for me to just open right now. So to keep it sealed, you have the you're not going to you have to pray no one opens the One Ring, in my opinion. So that's why I didn't buy it. But if you like this video, please leave a like and see you in the next one.